Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Sullivans. It's about 9:45 on Thursday morning. Done the school run and everything this morning. That's all done. Caught up with my social media this morning. But we just thought we would come down to get some oxygen and fresh air in the lungs before we start doing some homeschool this morning. Didn't we, girls? Yeah. Say yes, Daddy, we did. It's very choppy this morning. It's very choppy, but it's lovely though. It's lovely to get that nice, fresh, sea salty smell in your lungs before we start looking at homeschooling and doing some work and stuff this morning. Yes. Got to do things slightly differently this morning. We're not going to be concentrating on the academic stuff this morning. Zoe is going to be doing that this afternoon, because she's doing the cleaning, the bathroom cleaning that she was supposed to have done yesterday. She moved it to today because obviously she was getting her hair done, which is perfectly acceptable. You are allowed to get your hair done. It's just nice. We're only come down in for 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. I just thought it's quite a good idea. We've literally got the sea on our doorstep, so why not come down and get some oxygen in the old brain first. It's also time for us to change up the projects that we're doing. So we've been doing plants and things for a couple of weeks, but we'll go through that again when we get in the house. What's up?
You're the moon and I'm the sun.
Are you winding your sister up by going round me in circles? Florence needs a nap. She's getting to the point where she needs a nap. She's a bit tired. There's a bit of a cold going around at the moment. Toby's had it. Now Joseph's got it, and Florence has got a snotty nose. So there's a bit of a cold going around. So she's a little bit grouchy this morning.
I kind of got it. I've got a block.
Have you got it as well? Have you?
I've got a block.
Oh, everyone's got it now. Everyone's got the cold.
And my throat hurts.
So Florence will be going for a little nap with Elizabeth this morning while we're doing a bit of the homeschool. But yeah, we've made a decision. We've made a decision on something that we're going to add to do into homeschool, which is rather exciting. I don't know why we haven't thought about it before, because people have told us about it, and people that follow us on YouTube and everything have told us about it, and we know families that go and do it. So, but I'll tell you more in a minute, which is quite exciting actually. I don't know why we haven't thought, let's do it. So we have now. We have. But like I said, when I get inside in a minute, I'll talk more about it. Right, have we had enough fresh air? Do we all feel like we have oxygen in our brains? Florence, are you okay? She's just too cool for anything. Florence, you're just too cool for anything. She's too cool for anything. Right, let's go inside, shall we? Yeah. We're going to go inside and get set up. Let's go. Come on. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. Let's go. Guys, please help us get to our goal of 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to our channel, hitting the bell for notifications so you never ever miss a video upload or a post. Thanks so much, guys. Right, let me have a wee look-see. Erin, what are you doing?
I was picking up my rubber.
Oh, right. What are you doing then? Okay. That's the one. Right, guys. Are you finished? Well done. Well done. Right. I've just had someone trying to phone me. It's okay. It's just one of those companies trying to sell you some insurance thing.
I think Florence wants another pen.
Do you want another pen?
No.
Where are your pens?
I don't need to.
You don't need another pen?
No.
Okay. Right. Let me move those books out of the way.
There's lid on the pen then.
So, we've been doing plants and we've been doing things like that now for a couple of weeks. But what I thought we would do now is shelve that for a minute until we start properly doing the garden. We're going to carry on doing the weeding, aren't we? Yeah? Carry on doing the weeding and everything. which is good fun. And we're going to carry on sorting the garden, and we want to then put the base in. I'll get the kids to help me to do this as well. I'm going to put the base in for the shed at a bit of a later date when we start getting a bit of better weather. So there's lots to do in the garden. There's lots to do with gardening. There's lots of things that we still want to learn and still want to do. We want to go to like garden centre like we talked about before. We're going to do that. So we're really looking forward to that. And it's basically just going and looking at bulbs and looking at plants and maybe planting a few plants and all that. So we've got the whole summer to go back to plants and to look at plants and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not too concerned about that at the moment.
Maybe
Yes.
we could learn about what types of leaves.
Exactly. Trees.
Yeah.
Well, it's not so much the leaves, but it's the trees, isn't it? We're learning about all the different trees and stuff like that. So there's still lots and lots of things we want to learn, but we've been doing it for 2 weeks now, and they're just wrapping up now what we've kind of learned over the last couple of weeks. They're now looking at photosynthesis and stuff like that. So have a quick look at that. So we'll leave that for a couple of weeks after today. All right. Florence is colouring in her castle. He's doing a smashing job. Joseph's just chilling on the sofa because he doesn't feel very well today, which is fine.
Everybody's getting a cold.
Everyone's getting this cold, and everyone's got to get a cold, and they flipping colds. So the idea that I've had, I was just touched on it outside, is to start doing geocaching. Geocaching, you know, when you get like a grid reference and you go and you search up these.
Only boys can go outside.
Who can go outside?
And only boys can go outside.
Oh, right.
And Joseph can go outside.
Okay, that's fine then. That's good.
She said only boys can go outside.
Only boys? Why are girls not going outside?
That's only girls that can go outside.
Okay, that's good then. All right, are you going to come for a walk later?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Me too.
Yes, Thursday, isn't it? It's Thursday already. So, geocaching. Now, I'm going to get it up on the laptop in a second and have a good look at it, because there must be like websites and there must be apps you can get and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to have a look on the laptop in a minute and see what we can find about geocaching. But on top of that, I thought it's a good time, if you're doing geocaching and things like that, is to look at map reading and map reading skills and that kind of stuff. Things that I've learned, obviously being in the Air Force and stuff. You learn all that sort of stuff of how to map read and how to use the legends on maps and all that kind of thing. And I thought it'd be a really interesting subject to kind of get the kids into for a week or so. We can go to the library again tomorrow because it's Friday. We do our Friday thing. Then we will go to the library. We can go and get some books on map reading, and we can go and look at geocaching. Might even be some books on geocaching.
Daddy.
What are you doing? That is so cool. That is a red castle under the sea, isn't it? Yeah. Very cool. So yeah, go and look for some books tomorrow. I'm going to have a quick look on my laptop a minute, see what I can find. Probably the best bet, and then I'll get back to you in 2 seconds. Yeah, is that good?
Yeah.
Geocache. Oh, what are you listening to? Taylor Swift, probably.
No.
What are you listening to?
Richard.
Oh, are you? Cool. Yeah, I'm going to have a look a minute on the laptop, and then I'll get back to you in a sec. Okay, guys, we're back. Look at Florence's colouring. How good is that colouring? It's all in the lines as well. You're so good, darling. You're so clever. So, geocaching, right? Girls, I'm going to read out to you what geocaching is, okay?
Okay.
So you kind of get it as well. And we're going to include, obviously, Agnes and everybody in this as well.
So we're going to do it on the weekends.
So, geocaching is an outdoor treasure hunting game where participants use GPS coordinates, yeah? Which is like where you get coordinates, it will show you a point in the world, a coordinate, yeah? We'll learn more about that. We'll get books on it. To find hidden containers called geocaches or caches at specific locations around the world, right? Here's the more detailed explanation, the basics. Geocaching combines the thrill of a treasure hunt with the convenience of GPS technology, yeah, global positioning system technology. Geocaches use a GPS device or a mobile app to navigate to the coordinates of a hidden geocache. Once at the location, they search for the cache, which is typically a small...
Daddy, maybe something a good brown.
Okay. Which may be typically a small waterproof container, right? So it could be like a little waterproof lunchbox thingy or something like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Inside the cache, they might find a logbook to sign to say the Sullivans were here, and sometimes trinkets to swap with others. So you can take like a few little things with you and swap them over for things that are in the box as well. So that's good fun, isn't it? So we could take one thing and put it in and take another thing. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's good fun, that. After finding the cache, geocachers log their find online and then return the cache to its original location. Now, I'm obviously using my phone to film this video, but I've already downloaded the Geocaching UK or Geocaching app, and it's already come up with 6 or 7 locations literally on our doorstep. So obviously we've got the big woods next door to us. There's literally one, if you go to the top of the road, I had a quick look, and then go down the path that we normally go down. So literally, you know where we go to sit on that big log?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if you go right at the top of the road and then we go through and we sit on that big log, do you remember? Yeah, there's literally a geocache just up from that. Who knew? So I think that's going to be quite exciting. And I think there's going to be loads for us to do, like all the way through the summer. Like if we choose one to do through on the weekend, we could do like one a weekend. We could go out and have a look, or maybe we could, if we're doing homeschooling and Agnes is here as well, we could all go out for an afternoon and go and do some geocache. I think it's going to be great fun. I mean, I'm not talking about scaling Ben Nevis or anything like that, but I'm just talking about something that gets a bit of exercise, fresh air, makes you learn to map read, use GPS.
It's not a car, and it's close to us, like in Berkshire.
Well, no, because some places we might have to drive to. So say if there's like a geocache the other side of Elgin. I mean, I don't know. There might even be one at Lock. No, what's it called? Millbury's Lock. Millbury's Lock or something like that. There might be a geocache. I just don't know. That's quite exciting, isn't it? It's like a little treasure hunt. I like that. So are we up for that?
Yes.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds
good.
good.
Are we going today?
Not today. I'm going to do a bit more digging, and then tomorrow we'll take these plant books back, and obviously, like I said, we're going to go back to working on plants again, but later on throughout the summer. But we'll do some map reading for the next project, I think. Yeah?
Yeah.
To teach you how to do map reading. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah? So if you ever get lost and you've got a map,
Google Maps.
you could be like, that's all you need now is your phone, isn't it? You really do. Or what 3 words? To see, the one thing that you're always said, if you can at least get, if you've got no battery left, this is what we're taught on search and rescue. If you've got no battery left and your phone's dying and you're stuck outside everywhere, if you can just manage to get your coordinates on, if you speak to somebody, go, just give them your coordinates, that's enough for them to come and get you if you ever get stuck. Or what 3 words is another one, isn't it? If you just use your what 3 words on the what 3 words app or something like that. If you can just tell people that when you get lost, if you get lost, then that's enough for them to come and get you. So there's lots of things to learn about, especially where we live in Scotland. I mean, things can go wrong quite easily if you're not prepared, or you don't tell people where you're going, or you know what I mean. So we live where we live. There's even here in Birkhead, there's like 5 square miles of forest. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot in there. You know, potential to get lost or whatever if you don't know what you're doing. And so you've just got to be. It's a good. I just think it's a really good thing to learn.
Never.
A good life skill.
Map in my life.
Yeah. So I've just been on there now, and so we now have the Sullivan. We've got the Sullivan Scotland. That's our login, and it's already there. Look. So it gives you. Let's just have a quick look for locations. Search geocaches near you.
Can we get it
Go to
right?
map. Hang on, let's see if I can get the map up a sec. Give me 2 seconds. Whoa, there's like a billion. Oh, hang on, where's that? That's America.
Bro.
Okay, we don't want America. We want. That's a long way to go, isn't it? It'd be nice to go to America. I'd love to go to America. Where do I put my?
Or I'm going to Captain America.
Exactly, we could do, couldn't we? Hang on a sec.
Bro.
Hang on, let me have a look. Let's go out.
Go to New York City in America.
Oh, that was Canada there. It's Canada.
Go to Russia.
Hang on. Wait.
Russia's
I'm trying to find Birkhead. At the moment.
Russia's one of the biggest.
Where's the near you? Oh, there we go. Search up here. Current location. Let's have a look then. Birkhead. 647. Roseisle. Ramblers Ridge. There you go. So there's literally one in Ramblers Ridge, Roseisle. And I actually got it up on maps earlier as well. On my phone. I got maps on my phone. Is it going to load? Whoa! Look at them! Look at. So there you go. So that's all the geocaches listed. Look. There you go. Look.
Daddy.
Oh, well done, darling. That's the best colouring I've ever seen. So that's all the. So if you go to Birkhead, let me just zoom in. Wait.
Oh my God,
Whoa, I'm zoomed in too much now. Whoa, I've super zoomed in now. What's it doing? Stop zooming. Okay, Birkhead. Birkhead. Zoom in. Whoa, too far.
Try find our
Too
house.
far. Oh,
Try find our
it's doing it
house.
again. Hang on. So there's one, literally. Look. So that's where. So there's one. So that's the caravan park that we walk through to go into the woods. And then if you walk up the road here,
Beach.
where we go up to where the park is, and you go down that main. So you go down that main path that leads through the woods that we go to normally. It's literally there. Look, there's one geocache right there. So right there, look. See it?
Yeah.
Just it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be the first one, isn't it? Definitely. So we're very excited, guys. Are we very excited?
Yeah.
I'm very excited. I think it's amazing. I don't know why we haven't done this sooner. And I genuinely don't, because people have told us about it as well.
I'm zooming into
But,
the sea.
You know, these things are you have to suddenly. I guess.
I made the screen blue.
Well, I'm not going to go in the sea, am I? Right, anyway, guys, there you go. So we're going to start geocaching. That's what I'm trying to say. So these books are going to go out tomorrow. We're going to go to the library. We're going to get some books on map reading. And that's going to be the next little Sullivan's adventure.
Good afternoon. It is afternoon because we've just eaten lunch. The girls have gone to work. Isabel's at college. I obviously had the morning off yesterday, and I normally clean the bathroom on a Wednesday, so I've done it today instead. So we are now clean and shiny for like a couple of hours. See, clean, shiny, nice, clean. Actually, a few people have asked me what I use to clean the bathroom, and I have put it in vlogs before, but what's this? I swear by this stuff. It's like £1. Is it a pound or is it £1.20? I can't remember. But I've used many things. Many different things. I used to use, what was the last one I used? I think it was Flash bathroom cleaner, just the normal one, which was quite good. But this stuff, brilliant, love it. You right, Leah?
Yeah.
So it's a really good one. Yeah. I also have started this morning, I don't know what's wrong with it. Day-to-day cleaning. Just wipe round with that stuff and this stuff. I do the sink and bath with that, and then I just wipe around the toilet and stuff with that. Anything fabulosa, I love. The other thing, so I've been using this mold cleaner, which I've just realised I've left on my carpet, although it is empty. But it's empty. So this stuff, and I don't know whether it's the time of year, because obviously the weather is getting warmer, so mold will not be as bad, because it's obviously worse in the winter when the condensation is more, when you've got more moisture in the house, when it's cold outside, and etc. now the weather is, although it's been a bit cold the last couple of days, but the weather is marginally warmer. It is getting better, fingers crossed. But this stuff was really good. The only thing is, it doesn't smell like it smells strong until you walk out and walk back in again and then realise how strong it is. But it did seem to work quite well at not just getting rid of the mould, but keeping it away. But I couldn't find any more. I think I'll probably get some on Amazon. I bought that in Home Bargains. But somebody else said to me to try this stuff, Kill Rock Mould Preventer. So I bought some because this was in Home Bargains. And I used it today. It wasn't too bad in the bathroom, to be honest, although I have just noticed a bit that I missed, but nobody else would even see it. But I'm like, I've got mould eyes, I can see it, spot it from a mile off. It wasn't too bad in here today, but I did use it on some of the little spots that were there. So I have to let you know what it's like, whether or not. It's all these little kind of bits that get, you know, the corners and behind bits. The ceiling gets quite bad in here, gets quite a lot of spots on it. But obviously I stay on top of it, so I get rid of it all the time, so you can't really see it. But yeah, to let you know whether it's any good. I mean, it's been much better in the girls' room because obviously I moved the unit out from behind Agnes's, excuse the state of Agnes's bed, cupboard. There was a unit down there and her toy zoo was against the wall. But we moved that because that is a stone wall, so we were having problems with that wall getting damp. But we've got dehumidifiers in here and in the girls' room downstairs, and I think I'm going to get another one for our room as well, which would be better running overnight. And although, I mean, I can barely hear it. I don't think it's very noisy, but they were like, oh, it's too noisy. So I put it on first thing in the morning. And the girls, you see how much moisture the girls' room downstairs gets in theirs. So, you know, it's definitely having an effect in there. So yeah, so far, although I have noticed the windows are a bit, it's the window frames. It's where you would expect to find it when there's condensation and stuff in the room, but I try and stay on top of it, and it is what it is at the end of the day. So yeah, that's been my morning so far. So obviously Ben has been doing some bits and bobs with the girls this morning. He's probably done more than me this week, to be honest. It's normally me that does academic-y stuff in the morning, and then he does the other bits in the afternoon. But it's actually been more him this week because obviously I had some time off yesterday, and this morning I had to get that done. But yeah, I think the thing is, people kind of sort of say, we get comments saying, you know, Ben's doing everything and I don't do anything, and I'm not, you know, doing anything with the girls and all those sorts of things. We don't film absolutely everything. I film some of the stuff I do with the girls in the mornings, but not every day. But I think there's a small proportion of people that think that what we put on film is everything that we do in a day, but of course it's not. It's just a very small snippet of the day. And plus, the thing is, me and Ben are, it's not kind of he does this and I do this. We just do what needs doing, both of us. We always have done. That's how our marriage works. You know, and the kids are the same. If there's stuff that needs doing, it gets done. It doesn't, you know, it's not, well, apart from the bins, putting out the bins, it's the Ben job. It's, you know, unless he's not here, and then obviously I'd have to do it. But my point is, people, we do get the odd comment saying, you know, hating on him or hating on me, saying he does more or I do more or Ben should do this or Zoe should do that. And it's like, this is just how we are. You know, if I've got other things to do in the morning, then he'll take on that bit in the morning. And then, you know, he's got some things to do this afternoon. So I'm like, that's fine. I'll take over this afternoon. You go and do what you need to do. That's how our marriage has always worked. Obviously, when he was out at work, before we worked from home, I had the main responsibility of the kids in the house because he was out at work every day. But it didn't, as soon as he came in from work, he had the same responsibility of the kids in the house as I did. So, you know, it wasn't like, well, I've been at work all day, I'm going to sit down and put my feet up. You know, it was very much, as soon as he got in from work, he was straight in with it, with the kids, with dinner, with bath time, bedtime, same as, you know, I was. That's how having a big family works. You know, we both contribute just as much as the other. There is never, well, you know, that's your job to do or that's my job to do. It's never been like that. There are certain things that I do and there are certain things that he does, but that's not to say that I wouldn't do those jobs and he wouldn't do the jobs that I do. Like I do the washing, for instance, but if I wasn't here, then he'd have to do the washing or the bathroom, or, you know, if he wasn't here, I'd have to do the bins. You know, we joke, but there are certain things, and I think that's natural in a home, you know, with family in it, whether or not you're married or have a partner or whatever, have kids or whatever. Everybody kind of just, well, it does in our house anyway. There's things that need doing. Everybody does them. There's no kind of, I mean, the kids obviously have jobs that are kind of assigned to them. If like Eva's does the recycling and the little ones make sure they tidy up and make their beds and all those sorts of things. But if there's other things that need doing, then somebody will jump in and do it. If that person can't do it, then somebody else will do it, you know. Or if somebody is out and the recycling bin needs doing and Eva's not here, then somebody else does it. It's just how we work. It's just how we've always worked. But of course, we only film small snippets, really. So there are, I mean, I'm not trying to justify this in any way. People say, oh, you don't have to justify. I'm not. I'm just literally kind of explaining how things work in our family. Because I think if we weren't like that, then our family wouldn't work. You know, it wouldn't work having a big family for us if we didn't do it the way we do it. You know, we are quite routined up to a point, and we are quite what's the word I'm looking for? Methodical in things that we do, which I guess is kind of routine, really, isn't it? We are quite routine in the things that we do. We kind of bend it here and there, but it works. It works for us. It's not gonna, you know, it doesn't work for everybody, but it works for us, and that's kind of how it is, really, to be honest. I know I've had comments on a TikTok I did recently about people saying, well, the kids should be helping more. The kids help plenty, and, you know, well, the kids shouldn't be doing any of that stuff. And you're like, well, actually, you know, we all live in the house. Everybody here lives in the house. So in my opinion, if you're all living in a house, then everybody should take part of taking care of that house and the people in it. So, you know, we all work together. We're all a family. We all live here. We all use everything in it. And yes, you know, me and Ben will take on the bills and all those sorts of things because we're adults. That's what we do with the parents. But as far as chores and bits and bobs like that, it's down to everybody. Everybody lives here. And no, we don't do pocket money, and I don't give money out for doing chores, because I believe that it's important for people to learn how to take care of themselves and how to take care of their home. One day they'll grow up and they'll move away and they'll be in their own home. And if they've never learned how to cook or clean or any of those things, how are they supposed to go off and live on their own? I think, and I remember when Elizabeth was small, actually, it was, I mean, she's coming up 20, so that was like 20 years ago. There was this big kind of, I felt it very much so when she was small, this big generation, and I was probably at the tail end of it, I guess, but of not letting the kids do anything. So, you know, they didn't help with anything. They didn't help with chores. They didn't help. And it was very, I remember feeling it very much that, you know, the parents did everything. And then we kind of moved on into like Olivia and the twins generation. So I must have been at the end of this. And I suddenly started realising that if I don't show her how to clean or to tidy up or to make a bed, or, you know, it was very much this. And please tell me if you have kids that are like between 20 and 30, if you felt that as well, because it was kind of impressed upon in media. And I mean, obviously we didn't have social media back then, but you did kind of feel it. I felt it. Maybe it was where we lived, I don't know, but I did feel that, you know, it was very much like the parent had to do all of this stuff and the child shouldn't do any of those things. You know, you should be caring for your child in every single way. And I remember thinking a few years in, things started changing a little bit. And I remember thinking, surely that's not right, because if I don't teach them how to look after themselves, make their bed, clean, cook, all those things, how are they going to know how to? Because those little people, they grow up into big people, and then you've got a big person that has never learnt to do any of those things. And now, you know, obviously it's kind of come around full circle again, in that, you know, it's everyone says to, you know, all the powers that be or whatever, say get your kids involved in this, that and the other. And of course we do that, we get them involved in everything. But there was a like I said, I felt it at the end of that kind of generation. So Lizzie's kind of at the end of it, that it was very much that you did everything as a parent and they didn't. They just kind of toddled along, and it's a definite thing. And now I'm like, you know, and there are some people that say you shouldn't have the kids doing anything, and I'm like, hang on a minute, they're going to grow up and not have any skills at all. It's really important. Life skills are just as important as academic skills, you know, knowing how to care for yourself and knowing how to care for other people around you, knowing how to clean, keep yourself clean, keep your surroundings clean, cook. I mean, I'm not a fab cook, but, you know, I try my best. All those sorts of things. Feed yourself, shop. Yes, they might be boring, mundane things, but it's important. It's life skills. And I think, I could go on, I could get into the whole education system on this, but I'm not going to, because I'll be here all day. But anyway, my kind of point was everybody chips in the house. You know, we're lucky enough now to have a business that we are self-employed, and we put everything into our family and our business. And we put everything into our business because of our family, because we want to better their lives. We want to have better. We want to do better. We want to have a bigger house. We want to be able to give them more. We want to be able to take them on holiday. We want to be able to do all of those things, which is why we work hard at our business, so that we can hopefully progress and be able to do all those things, more of those things with the children. For the children, because it's for them. Everything that we do is for them. So yeah, I'm going to go and take over from Ben, so he can do his stuff. Florence is not feeling all that well today, so and neither is Joseph. They've both got a cold. I think I'm coming down with it too. But anyway, I'm going to go back downstairs.
So this is one of our favourite little spots to come. It's right on the edge of the the harbour, and then you climb up some steps and you get to this little bit of rock that juts out, and you can see.
Of course, the we've got to be really careful.
You have to be, yeah, you have to be very careful.
Up here because it's so windy.
But yeah, you have to be very careful. You've just not to do just don't do anything stupid.
You might, if in the summer, like it's summer, you might just feel a warm breeze up here.
Yeah.
But if you're in the winter, in British winter, yeah.
But you got a view of the harbour. You can see it there. Got a view of the Murray Firth. All the way over to Invergordon.
Where do
It's right on the peninsula of Birkhead.
Where are those mountains lead to? Where are the mountains?
Oh, that's the Highlands over there. It's the Highlands. So this is just a lovely little spot because you can literally see we've got a whole panoramic view all the way from like Rose Isle and the beach all the way around, and it's just a lovely. Oh, it's just a bit of foam. It's a bit of foam. So it's been a bit wavy and a bit choppy, hasn't it? That's all.
It looks like the shape of a knife.
It does.
It looks like the shape of a knife.
Well, we've just come out to finish the day off. Just about to go and get Agnes and Toby. And Zoe's gone out to pick up Isabel from the gym, college, with Joseph and Flo.
Yeah.
But just a beautiful way to finish today's vlog, guys, I think. And we're really looking forward to starting geocaching now. We've been looking a bit more into it. We're really looking forward to starting that. I'm going to tell Agnes and Toby in a minute.
Yeah.
So, anyway, guys, that is it for today from Birkhead, from the Sullivans, from this beautiful spot. And we really hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. So please subscribe to our channel, guys. Please subscribe to our channel. Please hit the bell for notifications. Drop us a like. Don't forget the links in our video description below for all of our social media, our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. And that just leaves us all to say thank you so much, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.